thank you all my good friends for showing up tonight. And I know the traffic is bad and the weather is hot and downtown is never a favorite destination for a big gathering, but look at this, you know, I think everyone deserves a round of applause for showing up tonight, for participating in supporting the cause. Thank you very much. Thank you. 非常感谢我们华人社区的支持，有那么多朋友今天能为支持董涵鹏、支持省自由党出席这个筹款晚宴，我是非常感激非常感谢大家，也非常感动。I'm humbled by your support tonight for coming out, and I want to thank Michael and Sue. You've been supporting me and believing me and ever since the beginning, and for that I'm grateful. Thank you. Thanks. And my good friend, where's my good friend Bob Wong? Bob is the first Chinese Canadian elected to a cabinet in Canada's history, actually. And you were the MPP for this riding. And Bob and I, and he knows that we go long way back. And to tell you a little secret, if it wasn't for him, I may not be here as an immigrant. He, as the MPP, helped my father on his constituency file, and the result that transferring to Toronto, and that's how our family landed here in Tunis Padai. So fate is a very funny thing, that when you help somebody, you never know what's going to happen down the road. And I honestly, I sincerely want to say that, Bob, I want to follow your step and return this riding to the Liberals. And thank you for your advice and support. I want to thank my co-chairs for their great work. You know, we all know we had a by-election. We did very well as a party in the by-election, but it did present some challenge in organizing this event. If it wasn't for the co-chairs, this would not be as successful as tonight. So big round of applause for the co-chairs. Thank you very much. And we have a very special guest, as we mentioned, my boss and my buddy at work, Michael Cotto, member for Don Valley East. You know, Michael and I, again, we had a long history, and I'm sure he'll tell you about that. So I'll let him tell you about that, and I know you're gonna be giving a remark soon, so I look forward to that. And I want to thank my fellow liberals in the provincial and the federal association, Tunis Spadina. And it is because of you that both riding associations are in such great shape, and we're ready for the next election, both at the federal level and the provincial level. And thank you very much for being here to support me. Thank you. Well, usually at this point, the politician will thank his staff and a team for their volunteer work, and because I don't have that, and also because you know, I just want to make this clear that I want to thank my real boss, Sophie. Sophie is working hard. She's been working hard all day and all week actually on this event. And just so you know that, you know, she actually signed off on my proposal to run for nomination. And she actually gave me the final push. Say that, fine, if you ever want to run, this is it. You know, let's do it, and I'll be supporting you. So we're all here, you know, we're all here because what she said to me and her support, and my parents' support. My father's taking the picture. Thank him very much, and he's always a big supporter for the Liberal Party. You know, but he let me take the spotlight, so thank him very much. And I want to recognize a few significant individuals in my short political career thus far. The first one is a member of my extended family, the Honorable Maria Mina, 文玛丽女士. 文玛丽女士是我政治生涯的一位启蒙的导师。早在2000年的时候，我有幸去她办公室工作。It was Maria who taught me the joy and the importance of serving a constituency where the politicians go back and reconnect and re-energize and get their support and getting reminded why they're in this business. So Maria taught me that, and I want to thank you, for showing me the rope. Thank you very much, Maria. And another friend who just left, Jerry Phillips. Jerry mentioned I worked for him for 6 years. I want to tell you a little story that shortly after I worked for Jerry started working for Jerry in 2005, there was an after-work quick drink to say farewell to our fellow worker. I think it was Steve Simons. And during which the Chief of Staff's Andrew Steele said, you know what, out of those people that ever worked for Jerry, ever worked closely with Jerry, half of them move on becoming CEOs of big companies and leaders of their industry. So I was thinking to myself, geez, I hope I won't be the other half. I want to be successful. And 6 years later, and then after he moved on to his retirement, we maintain friends, and now he's here today supporting me. And I wanted to say to him that now he's gone, but I'll call him later, that I didn't let him down. So I want to give a big thanks to Jerry Phillips. Okay, well, I know this sounds like a little like a acceptance speech, so I gotta move on. So I want to tell you a bit about myself and the reason why I am running. There are primary 3 reasons why I'm running. The first reason is that I like to stand up and speak up. My father can probably remember this. When I was a boy in school, my first ever report card, on the report card, the teacher commented that this boy likes to argue. So when my father asked me about this, I said to my father, well, I wasn't arguing. I was just showing her my perspective. So I think I'm someone that's not afraid of speaking up and standing up for what I believe is right and true. So that's the first reason I'm running. The second reason I'm running is that let me use Chinese to explain the first point. 我前面说的，我第一点为什么我会决定参选？首先是因为呢，当我是一个小孩的时候，我就非常愿意去问为什么。当有些事情我觉得很奇怪或者对我来说没有逻辑性的时候，我会向老师提出疑问。所以在我第一个report card 上面的时候，成绩单上面老师写这个孩子很喜欢狡辩。所以我觉得我小的时候就有这个 potential 会以后做政客。第二点呢，the second point I want to make is that I like what the government is doing right now, and I think our government is on the right track. Investment, thank you for it. For the past 10 years, this government has been investing in education, healthcare, senior care, and these all directly matters to me. Because as you know, I have a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old, Emma and Matthew, they're here. And last year, Emma enrolled in a full-day kindergarten. That saves me $800 a month. And next year, Matthew is going to full-day kindergarten. And I'm sure those with young kids and have them enroll in full-day kindergarten, you know what I'm talking about. I think this government is on the right track, and I want to be part of that. And you know what? We're very bold on making historical moves. The investment in infrastructure, the transit infrastructure, not just downtown or in Toronto, but entire Ontario and the entire province is historical. And I want to be part of that team. The other reason why I'm writing is that, you know, we have a great premier. Kathleen Wayne, thank you. We have a great premier, and this premier comes across as someone that's genuine, sincere, and she's been fighting hard on transparency and accountability, and she has the right approach to bring everybody together. 我们现在安省有一个非常非常出色的省长，那就是韦恩省长。他为人正直，执政透明，我非常荣幸的成为他的队伍其中的一员。韦恩省长给我的感觉是非常容易可以合作的。我如果有什么要求，代表我这个区的选民有什么要求，我觉得我可以非常 comfortable、非常舒服的向他提出，我需要这些事情，我希望您的帮助。我相信，如果我提出的要求是合理的，他会采纳的。所以我对这个省长非常有信心。所以呢，这就是另外一个原因，为什么我这次参选。我觉得我在这个安省里面真的可以为这个区做一点贡献。谢谢。Well, as Bob said, Trinity Spadina is the most diverse community in this country, in Canada. And it's the crown jewel of Toronto. And, you know, you look at from waterfront to the annex, Chinatown, Little Italy, it is such interesting riding. But at the same time, it has many, many needs. And I think this riding for too long has been underrepresented. You know, I think it's been taken advantage of. And when I go to university settlement, you know, seeing seniors, 15 of them, all squeezed into a little classroom running computer course, you know, I think they deserve better. And I don't think it's okay for people to wait for 40 minutes for public transit on King Street to go to work and spend another an hour and a half if they were taking a streetcar to go home. I don't think that's okay. And I think we can do better. And you know what? I think Trinity Spadina needs someone who's willing to roll up his sleeve and get the work done and deliver real results to real problems. I think Trinity Spadina can do a lot better. And you know what? Trinity Spadina will do a lot better with a liberal MPP. Thank you. And lastly, you know, if anyone that tells you that, you know, NDP is pretty strong, they're doing very well in Trinity Spadina, they think the Liberals' chance in the next election is not so great, and I want to tell them, just watch us. Just watch us. We'll get it done. We'll win this riding for the Liberal Party, and I will be your next MPP. Thank you very much.